Thank you, Mark, and thank you to this fabulous panelist for being here today, and thank you to those who are online participating and watching and interacting with us on this webinar. So, just to give a high level overview, this project came about it started out from a pain point, much like what we deal with in the space of continuous improvement. When there is a pain point, we want to find a solution. We want to find a way to alleviate that pain. And my pain point stemmed from what I was seeing going on in our world as it relates to race relations, specifically after George Floyd's murder. And so, with that, I kept thinking, with what we do in continuous improvement, especially with what we do in the Kata, where we have these big, huge challenges, but we still find a way to come up with a solution. Why can we not apply that to what's going on in our world? And the other thing is, I wanted to make my voice heard about my concerns as a Black woman and what I was experiencing. And so I've always been a talker. And my form of protest, I decided, was going to be the virtual streets of LinkedIn. And typically, I'm not, only talk about, just basic, safe things on LinkedIn. And I took a risk and decided to post about, be gentle with your Black colleagues returning to work the Monday after George Floyd's murder, because there's no telling how they may feel. And as a result of that, I and I was nervous about posting that. I didn't know, what different events I was scheduled to keynote at, and different projects I was scheduled to lead. Was there an opportunity I would lose those? And what I decided, at the end of the day, I'm a Black woman before I'm anything else, and those risks would be worthwhile. So with my hands literally shaking over my keyboard as I typed the post, I just did it scared. And what happened was I did receive some feedback that was a little unkind, but from that pain point, it helped me to further think about what could be done to raise the voices and bring lean more to the forefront to use the tool to address what we're experiencing. And so that, along with just the support from women in lean and my, friends across the world, and, and different sororities, especially Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated and Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. And the way the women in lean and just all these women rallied around and provided support, it gave me the strength to keep posting. And so I did another post about microaggressions, because I've dealt with those in the past. I'm dealing with those now. And I was nervous about that post, but I had a little more courage because I had an army of all these women behind me. And from that again received some more unkind posts that, that were noise, like we see in our processes. Sometimes things are noise and they just need to be ignored. But it raised, it caught Mark Graban's attention, the Mark Graban, and he messaged me, and we just had a very open, honest, it was a really healing dialogue. And he extended to me the offer to write a blog. And I don't believe there is an I in team. I never do anything alone. And I always say that if I ever get a seat at a table, I'm bringing all my friends with me. And so when he extended that offer, I said, well, you know what? It's odd that you should mention that, because I've been wanting to write a blog. Let me check with my friends, specifically the women in lean, and I'll get back with you. And the rest is history. And here we are today.